Hi, this is Bridget Beari Designs. We had such a great response to our Christmas video, and a lot of you wanted to see a little bit more about what we do. So we thought we'd do a series showing the different rooms we've done and giving you a little insight into the Bridget Beari look. We're going to start with my own library, so let me tell you a little bit more about it. So when I first came into this room, the bookcases were actually painted navy and the carpet was a dark green. So I thought it's a cozy small room, and the way to really enhance the room was to paint all the woodwork white as well as the bookcase. The color was going to come from the books and the accessories that were placed within it. So you can see that all the old books and the new books and the pictures and the accessories we've collected and artwork really help to enhance the books and give the room the color. I also decided that the ceilings were very high. They're about 12 feet high, and it's very small and tall. So what you would like to do in a tall room is paint the ceilings a darker color. I chose like a caramel brown that sort of accents with my colors to keep it warm and sort of reflect off the books, a natural, more warm color that makes the room more cozy. So when you look at the furniture in this room, I kept it fairly minimal. I used some old 1960s chairs that were given to me by my mother-in-law and had them reupholstered into a more modern style. I did this by accenting the chairs with the piping, sort of the caramel piping along the sides and in the grooves and the cushion to really make it sort of modern and pop. The only print in the room is the floral by George Smith. I outlined the floral with the giraffe pattern fur and some trim to put on the chairs, as well as the throw on the ottoman where the dog is sleeping and kind of pop the whole room with the red ottoman, and the zebra rug kind of gives it a little splash of black and white. So this minimum furniture, but it's a very cozy room where it's easy to read a book or drink a glass of wine or coffee in the morning. Now when we look at the accessories, it's always nice to have plants, and I do my orchids on the radiator, which really keeps them nice and warm and allows them to grow in the sunlight. They're rotated in and out throughout the season, and the bird cage was something I found at an antique store. The draperies in the room are unusual because I used a burlap fabric, just simple unlined, and did a very swooped curved bottom. It sort of gives a great rhythm to the room, rhythm in terms of the curve and also the shape. That's sort of like the chairs. If you remember, they have the barrel back, and it has a nice trim on the bottom just to give it a finished touch, unlined so that there's still some light coming through, but still makes it cozy. I paid attention to a lot of the details in the room. One small detail is the steps. Instead of just leaving the wood stained on the side, I did a decorative pattern of diamonds. Another shape to add to the room. The diamonds, the curves, and the square ottoman, as well as the round table. That gives a nice pattern and echoes my dark chocolate scheme again. We also collect some modern artwork. I like to vary the shapes in the room, so I picked this Barbara Beari round table to sort of mimic the chairs that have the rounded back and the draperies, if you remember, that have the curved bottom. So the table fit perfectly, gave it a little modern flair, and was very compact for this space. Easy to put a drink on and put your feet up on the ottoman. The other interesting unique thing that was in this room is a limestone planter that I use for magazines. It's great, big bottom planter that fits the magazines perfectly, allows for a lot of storage, and can be easily done with any sort of planter, a terracotta or something that you pick up from the greenhouse that you have. So this is a great idea for storage. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my library and a little insight into the Bridget Beari look, and we hope you'll check back with us to see the rest of our series.